Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. This is Jesse. Why is it that no one really wants to give the Cleveland Browns their due reward on having a good game or even having a bad game, but, and still winning? It's like when someone mentioned the Browns, all of a sudden the commentators go to something else as if they're just want to hate on the Browns.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Tim, I would say, especially in the NFL these days, NFL is an offensive league, so Browns are a defense and special teams team. We know that. And the other thing is, a lot of hype with the Browns the last couple of seasons that didn't live up to it. So people are nationally, people are a little hesitant, but none of it matters. If they go out and win, eventually they're going to have to give them credit.
Yeah, I mean, whether you win pretty or win ugly, 7-3 is still 7-3. Right now, the Browns sit, in a fairly comfortable spot with that number one wild card spot, a game ahead of the Texans and the Steelers for that, those wild card spots. And I think part of it is, like you said, they're not a flashy team. It's very much substance over style right now. And it kind of has to be with the injuries they've had on offense, with Sean Watson out for the season, Nick Chubb out for the season, to some extent, Jack Conklin out for the season, although I mean, DeJuan Jones has stepped in and done an amazing job on that side of the football at that offensive tackle spot. But, there's just not a sexy team, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, in a year where it feels like quarterback play isn't as good as it has been in past years, maybe defense can take you a little further. I also think it's maybe people can be a little hesitant to jump on the bandwagon just because I feel like, because Dorian Thompson-Robinson is a rookie fifth-round quarterback, he hasn't thrown a touchdown yet in 2 starts. You wonder how far can he take you? How far can you really go in the playoffs? I think remembering that we've seen in recent years, A.J. McCarron started that playoff game for the Bengals against the Steelers, the infamous one that had the hard hit on Antonio Brown and the extra penalties at the end of the game. And last year for the Dolphins, Skylar Thompson, a former K-State quarterback, was starting for the Dolphins in a playoff game against the Bills, and they played him close. So, I think it's mostly just about, the Browns just continuing to need to earn the respect of the national pundits. And, the more they go into the playoffs, they continue to have success there. I think that's when you earn your respect.